London is London. London is sort of the capital of the world. You can see it. It's almost like the center of the world.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
It's not a bad thing being a Latino in London. Because we're happy, we love music, we love food, we're not shy, you know, we love to party.
I think you can take the girl out of Colombia, you can't take Colombia out of the girl sometimes. I think we're very hospitable, and especially if you've got people coming around to your house, you make sure you've got loads of food.
Y es lo importante, que siempre mantengamos nuestra cultura, que mantengamos nuestra alegría, nuestros orianos, que eso no se pierda nunca.
When I came first, I just knew how to say hello, thank you. I was thinking, oh my God, I have to learn English. I have to sing in English. I have to sing jazz, pop, rock. But it wasn't like that. When I was singing in my pop, and then I saw the British people dancing. Even the people who don't know how to dance, they was jumping. They just loved the salsa. I don't say the Cuban music. You know, it's salsa in general. They love it.
I remember when I was a child, I got this sort of atlas or map, the big map, and say, I remember Auntie told me, she asked me, oh, if you in the future wants to live somewhere, I say London. I was like 2 years old. I didn't know why. I look at her. It's like a destiny.
La foto por el Facebook. Él no hablaba español y yo no hablaba inglés. Entonces, siempre andaba yo con un librito o con una revista y le decía a él que me diga qué significa esto. Había una chica y le decía, le flechaba a la chica, le decía, ¿qué significa esto? Me decía que son eyes. ¿Qué es esto? Me decía la nariz, la boca. Así me iba diciendo todas las cosas en inglés. Yo fui sacando mis propias oraciones, pero la verdad es que nunca fui a una escuela aquí. A veces yo le grito porque hay cosas que a veces no entiendo en inglés, entonces yo le grito y le digo, dime en español porque no te entiendo, o aprende español.
It was a shame when I came here because I got like a little bit of American accent because we watched NTV America, and then I came here. I was like, oh, what are they saying? What is they speak English? People in here. I felt English in England was like German or something like that.
It's a catch-22 sometimes, because when you come over from a different country, you don't speak English, so you obviously naturally go to your own community. But you have to sort of make sure that you don't just segregate yourself to that.
The point is that in this country, the politicians didn't realize until 5 years ago that there was a Spanish-Portuguese speaking minority. And now they are starting to realize that we are a big community, and they are starting to take notice of us.
Yo pienso que todo toma su tiempo, ¿no es cierto? De pronto aquí habemos sudamericanos y de otros países que hemos vivido o han vivido más tiempo o menos tiempo, ¿no? Pero lo importante es que, o sea, cada uno debemos darnos a notar como una etnia, donde podemos opinar, donde podemos dar nuestras ideas, qué pensamos, qué sentimos, qué vivimos y cómo queremos nosotros que seamos escuchados.
I mean, I knew obviously when I met Carolina that, she was, quite an exotic bird, but I mean, I just put me off.
Go on.
No, I mean, I knew Carolina was Colombian, but it's never really been an issue.
Yo en 15 años nunca he pedido beneficios porque yo vine acá a trabajar, a aprender otra lengua, a prepararme, a conocer y a hacer experiencia de este país.
I don't think the general English population has any problems or any difficulty with Latin Americans. In fact, in recent years, it has become, I would say, very positive.
Britons, they are fantastic. They're open to new things. They're excited to go and taste new flavors, new music, new things. Because another way life would be boring.
1-0, man. You got good taste.
Spending time with Latin American people and having an interest in the culture, it gives you a sort of in, if you will, a way into the culture. And I think for a lot of English people, there might be a language barrier, which would stop them or only allow them to go so far.
Si se trata de una fiera como la que tiene Juan, señores no se preocupen, ni loco voy a montar. El que por su gusto muere, la muerte sabrá mejor. Y pensando bien el caso, que se busca un domador.
I've been told, wherever you go, do what you see people do. So it's like, if I come here, if people speak English, have to speak English, have to try the English breakfast, have to try fish and chips.
I think when we were younger, my mum was very specific about one rule, and that was when we went to school. She said, do not segregate yourselves to just a Latin American group of girls. If it's you and another Latin American girl, but there are other girls from other places, that's fine, but don't segregate yourself to just the Latino group. And I think she got it spot on, because in my school, the Latin American girls didn't want to mix with anyone else. And what happened was they didn't learn English as quickly.
I think it's very important to integrate. And I don't like it when I feel that some Latin Americans I meet just bunched together with other Latin Americans or people from their own countries or cultures.
Si estamos viviendo en Inglaterra, es obvio, debemos ser parte de la sociedad inglesa, porque es ahora parte de nuestra vida. Es dependiendo a donde cada uno emigremos, debemos adaptarnos a ese sistema.
It's important to be sure of your culture, to be sure of your identity. But integration will make us be more successful.
Obviously, I benefited from being one of those many immigrants. I only wish it had been possible for more immigrants to have managed to enter the professions. Unfortunately, the majority of immigrants are still doing badly paid jobs in some relatively bad conditions.
Para ser honesto, pues mi vida aquí en Inglaterra ha sido trabajar y trabajar. Comienzo como todo inmigrante, pues lavando platos, limpiando oficinas. Solamente estuve en esa clase de trabajo un poco tiempo porque enseguida aprendí a cocinar.
Every time that we have to do some documents or apply for a house or for a job, they ask for our ethnic identity, and we don't exist. We wanted to show that we are 1 million people that come from this region of the world, that Britain has more than 1 million nationals in our countries, and that we should be accepted as part of the British society.
I never know what to put down. What am I? I am mixed race. I think I am mixed race, but mixed race here is black and white. I'm not black and white. I am Indian and yellowish.
There's a massive continent in the other side of the world called South America, and there's Central America, North America, and I don't understand why we're other. We need to be identified as a race.
London was created by a lot of people that come from our countries, like Trajan or Adrian, that they speak Latin before English, that the center of London is a monument for Leonor de Castilla, which is the Charing Cross, which was a Spanish Queen of England. Then the tea and the forks in this country were brought by the Braganzas, which were the ruling family of Portugal and Brazil. and that here many people eat potato, fish and chips, tomatoes, corn, and many other goods that come from our country. So we wanted to show that we have a particular influence and desire to be integrated in the society.
I've been to his lecture, which is a riveting lecture, in which he shows that London is actually, I think, 100% Spanish. It's a wonderful lecture that he gives about the Elephant and Castle, Leonardo Castillo, all of these different parts which show that multi-layered and cosmopolitan reality of London, which makes it such a wonderful place to live in.
It doesn't matter what race, ethnic, color, you know, it doesn't matter. Music has a unique language. It's unity. Music can bring everybody together.
Ya que pagaste mal a mi cariño tan sincero, lo que conseguirás que no te nombre nunca más. Amor de mis amores, si dejaste de quererme.
Zumba is like a Latin American inspired dance fitness program. It originated first in Miami in the early 90s by this Colombian guy named Beto. And he did some aerobics class, and then one day he forgot his aerobics CD and then just improvised with some Latin American music he had. And that's how Zumba started. It started with some DVDs, and then started doing live classes, and then it just kind of spread around the world.
I'm really rubbish at salsa dancing. The last time we went, Carolina was like, just follow my feet and you'll be fine. But there was loads of disco smoke, so I couldn't see her feet, and I stood on them a few times.
You can't even move to English music, let alone Latin American music.
But saying that, we did meet in a nightclub, so I was able to use all my dance moves then to,
take advantage of every single opportunity that British society gives you. Appreciate what you've got. You know, however difficult the situation, we're not poor. We might be a bit deprived, but we're wealthy in terms of happiness, passion, love, music, culture.
The concept of many things are loved in life are in here in London specifically. The freedom of and just different points of view, plurality, and respect for something else. You know, that I love that. And a bit scared to go back to my country.
I've done basically everything really a British person would do. I can easily say, yeah, I'm British.
Y que sigamos adelante, de que nada es difícil, nada es imposible, y que si nos caemos, pues nos vamos a levantar y sigamos adelante. Es un consejo de alguien que ha venido de abajo y que no está arriba, pero que está en el camino para no perjudicar ni hacer daño a nadie y vivir una vida feliz.
If I had a message, it would be to stress the importance of integration, of getting to know the language, the literature, the way British people are, why they are like that, the way they behave, what are their values, the way they see life, the way they go about life. It's important, it's very interesting, and it's important to be able to look eye to eye and be able to have a meaningful conversation and business and a meaningful future, yes.
De pronto yo veo con mis hijos, veo con amigos que ellos han surgido, les gusta porque nosotros somos un ejemplo para ellos, ¿no? De que queremos surgir. Y esa es la meta primordial, que cuando emigramos de otros lados debemos tener metas. Cada momento ir viendo puertas diferentes que nos hagan sentir como personas que valemos, no solo en nuestro país, sino afuera de nuestros países, donde podamos nosotros desenvolvernos y demostrar la capacidad y cualidades que tenemos cada uno.
Porque indiferente, incluso ante el dolor. Yo no engaño a nadie, porque soy sincero. sincero. Y cuando me entrego en una pasión,